Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Can you believe it? We made it. We survived year 2025. We are headed, we're going to go on a road trip. We're going to go and visit my family up in Phoenix. My mom's sister, Louise. So excited. Oh, I get to hug them again and wish them well and just be all together. So I know my mom, Queen G, is very happy about that. So I told her this morning, I said, Yat Eben Shema. I said, hey, we're gonna go visit your sister Louise and the family. And I can feel her love. I can feel her being happy for us. So it took us about an hour to get ready and to pack all the things. And then we're headed to Kingman, and then from Kingman we're gonna cut over and then we'll be in Phoenix hopefully by 2:30. We'll see. So I'll check in from now and then, but if you want to tag along, you're more than welcome to join us to our road trip to Phoenix. First stop, we hit up Costco here in Phoenix. I wanted to get a few things. Some chocolate chip cookies. I got everybody flowers, which I need to arrange. But I think I'm gonna get out of this Costco parking lot because it's still nuts. But then we're gonna head over to my cousin's house for dinner and meet the rest of the family there. Pulled into here and had breakfast. Didn't know we can sit in there. Oh look, they have coffee here. I think I'll have a second cup, she says. Good morning. Like I said, just got our breakfast. Got my coffee to take back to our room. Had a wonderful time with our family. We'll just try to see what kind of plans we're gonna have for today. So since we have some time just to relax today and take in whatever, I asked Jay what he wanted to do, and he wanted to check this museum out. Oh wow, how beautiful is that mountain? It's like squirrel.
How's that for a windsong?
That's pretty.
The airplane with the propeller?
Yeah.
The air molecules got a longer distance to travel. Over here they're going faster.
24 rockets on each side. Total Rambo effect. No, I'm just kidding. Darn. That's a very small little tight space, huh? That's crazy. Imagine trying to fly one of these babies. That's crazy. Jay's all, that makes it easier to work on, right? Let me check underneath your hood. No, I'm just kidding.
The drive shaft that turns the rotor from the engine in the front. That shaft goes all the way up to where the rotor is up there.
Then we got more back here. The maintenance hanger. Oh, and you can book a flight too. Yes, you can go into some of these planes here. They have planes in the hangar.
Another big round of applause for Toby Jose and Ariana. People just dance. Alright, so at this time, the next dance I would like to share with you is known as the Men's Northern Traditional Dance. Today we have Caleb Blackbird coming from the Cherokee and Lakota Nations, sharing his style of this dance. This dance here is a storytelling dance. Each dancer having their own story, sharing their own story. Long ago when the warriors would come home from a hunt or a battle, they would show everyone where they went, what they encountered through the movements of their dance. So you'll see him tracking the deer, the elk, the buffalo, the moose. You'll see him sneaking up on his enemy. You'll see him battling his enemy, doing a victory dance after battling. The feathers that you see him wearing, these are all feathers from the birds of prey. These particular feathers being golden eagle feathers and hawk feathers. The feathers upon his back is known as a feather bustle. And when they're fastened like this together, it's known as a bustle. And that represents the battlefield. The two eagle feathers on the top of his head, those represent the warriors fighting in that battlefield. He also carries an eagle fan to help carry our messages to the Creator. He also wears a breastplate and carries a war staff in protection. So if you see anything that you enjoy, don't be afraid to let him know. But let's bring him out with a big round of applause. Caleb Blackbird, Northern Traditional Dance. Okay.
Now that you got me started, I just can't stop. No, no. 'Cause I love you, baby. I can't let you go.
I seriously need to get my hair done. Well, anyways, we had a great time here in Phoenix this weekend with my family. Queen G's sister Louise, I got her on the dance floor dancing, kind of sort of in her in her own special way. And anyways, we are ready. We are getting packed up. Jay's putting things into our truck, and yeah, it's Embassy Suites. Never fails us. On the road again. It's going to be about, I think about like 5-hour drive back to Vegas, and then we'll see what we do for dinner. Did you have a good time?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, we sure did. All right, let's skedaddle.
We checked out?
Yep, I checked us out. So we got into the car. We're coming to the car and Jay starts giggling. I'm like, what? And he goes, we're still leaving at 11, even without your mom. And to be fair to Queen G though, we didn't rush to leave. We just took our time, because usually right now, I mean, it's gonna take us 5 hours to get to Vegas, and there's really no rush. All my cousins and everybody's, we have a chain of texting going on right now. So they're thanking us for dinner last night and for just coming down, and they're wishing us safe travels. So like I said, it's always a blessing to be around Queen G's family. They're just one of a kind. So now we're gonna go Starbucks. It's time to get real, folks. Just kidding. We're at Costco. How much is a gas? $2.88. We're at the Costco here off of Elliott, off of 60. But still, $2.66 a gallon. Jeez, nothing like California. Oh my gosh, California. I wonder how much we're at. Probably like $4.50. That's a big difference.
I gotta tell you that I've been looking for love so true. When I was down and out, along came you. Though you might be a liar and a cheat too, I just can't quit you now, 'cause I love you. Yes, I do. I can't let you go, baby. I can't let you go, baby. 'Cause I love you, I love you, I love you. No, no, no,
Okay, anyone who lived here in Phoenix, I always thought this was an odd place for a bar. And I've never seen it, like, people in it. I don't get it. It's like out here in the boonies. That always interested me, and I don't know why. It seems like something out of a movie.